It's practically the time that I announce I'm gonna quit YouTube. It hasn't been an easy decision, let alone speaking to you publicly, announcing this. But sometimes we have to have the difficult conversations, and this is one of them. You deserve that, and I believe I also deserve to be heard, right? Taking this decision hasn't been easy because we have these stories around quitting. If you quit, you're never gonna get to your goal. If you quit, you're a failure. It's the end of the world, right? I don't believe in that. Not anymore. I believed in that for a long time, but when I had the feeling or the idea of quitting YouTube, it took me a lot of inner work and a lot of questioning, reframing, unlearning, and relearning to find my truth, to find what it really means for me. And I don't believe quitting is gonna make me a failure because I'm quitting for a higher purpose. I'm quitting for a reason for the time being. It's not a forever goodbye. I'm gonna come back. Yeah. But there are times we really need to make that decision to quit because what we do or where we are, what we're trying to do, is not productive, or it's not who we really are, or it's not aligned with who we want to be, where we want to go, what we want to achieve. So, in those times, if you feel like it is not aligned, your energy would be better to be directed at somewhere else. You can quit because you're allowed to quit. It's not going to make you a failure. Actually, it's going to make you successful. Because here's the thing, your energy, your attention, your time is your currency. These are the most precious things you have. If you keep giving them to somewhere you don't feel aligned, or you're not giving your 100%, like your fullest self, your fullest potential, this is like a sin. You are mistreating yourself. You are diminishing the value and the worth of your time, energy, and attention. You deserve to be doing the things that first fulfills your soul, gives you joy, opens you up, like lets you be the fullest version of yourself, become who you truly are. From the perspective of self-worth, it is a sacred decision to quit. And from the perspective of that counterpart, like your audience or your work, your relationship, whoever is involved in that area or that environment, they deserve your fullest self, your full potential, your 100%. So it's not fair to them. It's not fair to you if it's not aligned. And what I discovered for myself for this channel is that I was dividing my attention, my energy, and time between my business and the other channel and this one. And I always felt like I could do better in general. Like those videos, I love them. I love what I teach. I love what I share. I love the stories, but it feels like I'm doing it just for the sake of doing it, just to be consistent, just to make it in YouTube, just to be successful. Sometimes it doesn't just feel aligned. I think that energy also gets to the other person. You feel that too. It's not fair to you, but it's not fair to me as well. Quitting doesn't have to be a goodbye forever. You can always come back. And when you come back, you're not going to start from scratch. Yes, I'm quitting. Maybe I will come back with another channel. Maybe I will start from scratch. But still, I have this prior experience. I know what it's like. I've done that before. So if you go to a second relationship, like if you quit your relationship right now and you start a new one, you're not going to start from scratch. People feel like getting to know somebody again, starting everything from zero is like a lot of burden, but actually not. Yes, this is a different person, this is a different job, new environments. It feels like you're starting from scratch, but actually you don't. Because if you had prior experience, if you had a relationship before, if you had a job before, your experience in that relationship, because everything in life is about our relationships. Your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your work, your relationship with your partner, everything is about relationships. So if you had a relationship before of that kind, you're already experienced. You're not starting from scratch. And I think there is a beauty of starting from scratch in a new environment, with a new goal, with a new partner, with a new social circle. It's so fresh, you know? It's so fresh that you have the opportunity to create a better, a new version of yourself. They don't know you yet. You're not bound by your past. You're not dependent on your older versions. You can be somebody new. You can do whatever you want. I also wanted to say there are countless avenues that will take you to your goal. And if you say goodbye to one of them, it doesn't mean you're not going to get to your goal. There are still ways, there are still other avenues that will take you to that goal, and which could be, by the way, more aligned, or it would take the least effort. So it could be that you can still quit, but come back at the right time, at the right place. What I want to say overall is that quitting is a sacred decision. You owe that to yourself and to others. Second of all, it doesn't necessarily mean you're never going to get to your goal if you quit, because you can still come back, start all over again, not from scratch, but from the place where you left off, or taking another avenue. If it's more aligned, you're still gonna get to your goal. And third of all, we are so afraid that quitting is gonna make us a failure. I believe it's gonna make you more successful, because making that decision to quit from alignment, I don't mean quitting because you're lazy or you quit because you don't want to do the work, you don't want to take risks. I don't mean that part. But if you're quitting because you feel like it is more aligned with your purpose, with who you are, where you want to be, I think this takes courage and it inspires others. It's an honorable decision. It's a difficult decision. It takes courage. So people, if they have the same level of consciousness or similar mentalities, they're gonna respect that. They are gonna so respect that. When I tell you that, I don't feel aligned, I feel like I'm divided, I'm all over the place, I need some time, and it is not fair to you, it is not fair to me, there's gonna be a time where I feel more fully committed to this part of YouTube. I will come back. I believe you respect my decision. I also expect that respect from you. So if you decide quitting your business, your relationships, your jobs, your environments, whatever you're going through, if it's coming from an aligned place, your truth, what you truly believe in, your purpose, then expect respect. It's not going to make you a failure. It's also going to make you successful, because you're going to take that time, energy, and attention and be better at some other endeavor. Be better at somewhere else in another relationship. Be more productive, more of yourself. Serve better. Basically, just don't divide your energy and focus. Many entrepreneurs talk about this. When you have several businesses at the same time and your focus is divided, it's highly likely that you're delaying your success. So I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for you. If you feel like this is not aligned, this is not what I deserve, this is not what I could truly give to others, like this is not who I am, you are allowed to quit. You are allowed to take a break. You are allowed to press pause and come back whenever you feel aligned. Thank you for listening, and thank you for being with me. We will see each other again. Until that time, I love you so much and take care.